Hi, I'm Luciana. I'm the CEO of Love Mondays. Mondays have notoriously been dreaded. Most people struggle to drag themselves out of bed in the morning.
To start the 5 minutes.
You thought it was your dream job, but now you see yourself 12 hours a day behind a computer
After the 5
doing something you're not
stops,
passionate about.
Just start a new one with 3 minutes.
We have all been there. The decision then to stay at this job or to find a new one. But what if the new one is the same false advertising? Now you too can love Mondays and all the other days of the week. Love Mondays lets job seekers look inside companies and get the real deal on how it is to work there. We do this by providing candidates with access to reviews of companies, all posted anonymously by people who work at those companies. We launched our new platform in just over 5 months ago and have great traction with over 300,000 page views, 12,000 signed up users, and 1,500 reviews. All these with minimal marketing spend. But the companies also need Love Mondays. Today in Brazil, the companies spend a lot of money to attract and recruit a candidate that is not even the right profile. Let me tell you about LocalWeb, one of our clients. LocalWeb is a great place for people who are independent and proactive. LocalWeb is on Love Mondays because the reviews posted by employees say these characteristics in a way that no PR campaign could. Also on Love Mondays, LocalWeb can post photos of the office, interviews with employees, videos, and jobs in order to attract and recruit the best candidates from the market. Companies invest in Brazil to attract candidates because Brazil is the second hardest country to recruit in the world. Also, this is the first time in Brazilian history where job seekers have a choice of where they work. Our business model is selling this company page for companies to attract and recruit candidates. In future, we'll also be able to generate revenue with the big data from the site and by providing premium search services for candidates. When we look at the recruitment landscape in Brazil, we see that Love Mondays is occupying a new space for two reasons. First, because we focus on candidates who earn above $25,000 per year. And secondly, because we provide the differentiated content, which are the anonymous reviews. The recruitment market is already substantial in Brazil, valued at $1.8 billion. $0.3 billion is the online portion. To give you an idea of the growth potential of this market, when we compare it to the US, over there they spend 15 times as much on online recruitment. What this tells us is that this is still a new market and there is enormous potential for growth. As a proof of this potential for growth, recently Seek, an Australian company, acquired Catho, the largest player in Brazil, for 4 times its annual revenue. Also, this is a proven business model by Glassdoor that was founded in the US in 2007, have raised over $90 million in investment, and are preparing for an IPO next year. Our team is uniquely positioned to grow this business. I'm Luciana. I have experience in marketing and sales. I am Brazilian, but spent most of my career in the UK, where I worked for Johnson & Johnson and did an MBA in Oxford. Dave, our CFO, has experience in strategy and finance, worked at the Boston Consulting Group, and also an MBA from Oxford. Shane, our CTO, has over 10 years web development experience, and before Love Mondays, he founded and ran a hotels reservation website in Ireland. We also have 2 very strong advisors on board. Rob Brower is the former head of Monster.com for Latin America. Monster.com is the largest recruitment website in the world. And Ney Silva is the former head of HR for huge companies in Brazil like Natura and Gerdau. The investor community also believes on Love Mondays. Recently, we won the Latin America Startup Challenge, the largest startup competition in Latin America. We're also part of Startup Brazil. Here, I want you to remember 3 things. We have a proven business model, we are in a big market that is hungry for innovation, and we have a strong team to deliver. This is Love Mondays, helping professionals love Mondays. Thank you.
Now the jury, please.
I wonder with the Glassdoor, because I'm glad that you mentioned them, that's a great service that people like in the States know about, and was that the impetus for the idea? And then also, what is the revenue model similar, or how is it different because you're in Brazil as opposed to being in the US?
So in summary, it's very similar. However, we are adapting to the Brazilian market with a few things. For example, the Brazilian market is still a little bit more conservative, so we don't do the CEO rating, for example. Also, people in Brazil are very far from the CEO because usually we deal with big companies, so usually they are in another country, so people don't know about that. We also are not doing the forward outlook on the companies because the market is a little bit more conservative. So we're penetrating the market in a slightly different way. However, our business model is very similar.
When you say the market is a little bit more conservative, in which sense do you mean it's conservative? It's not ready to recruit CEOs or?
So when we launched Love Mondays, when we launched our MVP, the first thing we tested for is how the companies are going to react, right? Because in the US, people are very familiar with transparency, with people giving their opinion. In Brazil, this is new. So we launched our MVP to test the reaction of the company by having this transparency online and their employees participating, posting reviews. The feedback was actually very positive. Companies today, even in Brazil, they understand that transparency is a trend that is only going to grow, is not going to go backwards. So they prefer to engage, to participate, and to buy the data as a source of intelligence, and to use the channel as a source of recruitment rather than stepping back and not participating.
Okay, quick one,
Yeah.
please.
How do you assure that the reviews are fair? Because probably most of the people go only to trash the company, and I think Brazilians don't go to compliment.
Sure. All the reviews are monitored by someone. So we read all review before we post. Also, we do that because we do a tagging of the review so that we can use the data afterwards because it's a lot of text. Now, the review needs to follow the guidelines of the community, which are very clearly stated. And also, the person needs to verify their account so we know that they are a real user. Plus, if they log in with social media, we pull their profile so we can see if the person has declared on social media that they work there.
Sorry, no more questions. Thank you, Luciana.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.